So we are on the draw, and we cannot keep our hand. I mostly keep though, to be honest. So this hand's fine. We need another land. And I'm inclined to keep the Read the Bones, but without the land, it's just not going to do. So Basic Forest doesn't give us a lot of information. It could be, you know, some sort of Golgari Delirium deck, Soul Die. It could be, this is starting to look like either Bant or Temur Emerge. And with the Primal Druid, I think it's Temur Emerge. So it's not really anything particularly good that I can do here. I can, I mean, I could potentially just kill that thing with a Grasp of Darkness. I'm not going to have very many other good targets for Grasp, so it might be worth doing so, but I'm not going to do that until probably the beginning of his next upkeep. And now we will fire it off on his turn just to help deny the mana a little bit. But this will just help make his draw a little less explosive. He has a Nissa, which is a little annoying. We could wait to see if we draw a land to Languish the Primal Druid and the Nissa. That would be a nice play, but I don't really have the land drops. Killing the Nissa right away isn't that important, especially considering we have this Liliana. And we're probably going to be punished pretty hard for missing our land drops. I mean, missing your land drops on the draw is like kind of unreal. Like if we hit our land drops but we're behind, we have cards like Linvala and Languish that could potentially catch us up. Can't really cast those cards if we don't have just got a Pilgrim's Eye. Kind of annoying. So let's see, what do I want to do here? So if our opponent plays the thing, I guess we kind of have to take care of this stuff. Oh, he's just going to flip his Nissa, and that's going to be really bad. We're kind of hoping that we get to ultimate our Liliana, which I feel is pretty unlikely. But it's probably our best way to win the game. So if we can just kind of hold off the onslaught of stuff. Guess I'd rather have the Grasp to use against the Flash Threat. These Languishes really don't do much. If we can hit another land, though, this Blighted Fen can particularly kill an Elder Deep Fiend if our opponent casts it. So it looks like our opponent's going to be able to cast Elder Deep Fiend this turn, and there's not really going to be anything we can do about it. If it only had 5 toughness, we could Liliana it and Grasp of Darkness it to kill it. But oh wow, and our opponent. So a land here would be great. I feel like if our opponent had Elder Deep Fiend, he would have cast it as a way to deny us the opportunity of using the Blighted Fen. So I'm kind of a little surprised. Maybe he's just being cautious. Oh, this is just like a Wretched Griff. Unfortunately, it is the Elder Deep Fiend. So, and there's just nothing we can do about this, and it's going to hit our Liliana for 7. So if we could have played our Liliana a turn earlier, we would have been golden. But now it's going to be tough. With another land, we can like Grasp of Darkness and Languish to potentially kill it, or just fire off the Blighted Fen. And those would both be worthwhile plays, but it's going to be hitting our Liliana for 5. Meaning we are not going to get the emblem. So that is unfortunate. Like one more land in this draw would have made us be in quite good shape. But being short on lands and mulliganing and being on the draw means that we are just behind. And we're done here. Okay. Just nothing going on. Let's get out of here. So, let's just take out all the 2-mana removal. We might want some of it. Kalitas doesn't seem very good. Hallowed Moonlight doesn't do anything. Do you want all this discard? So now the question is, do we want Kalitas? Probably don't need Linvala. Probably don't need Kalitas. But what does Grasp and Darkness even do for us? I like what we have here, but we are 4 cards short of a 60 card deck. We don't really have anything in our sideboard that's good against Elder Deep Fiend, which is a problem. We can play Grasp of Darkness as just a way to like kill the small stuff that can get sacrificed to play Deep Fiend, but they're all like value-based things. So killing them's like not even that good. I think I'm just gonna play the Grasp of Darknesses though. Just you know, they kind of do something. I really don't think Kalitas or Linvala do anything. I guess they probably do more than the Kalitases. Or the Grasps. Yeah, I'll try them. This might be a mistake, but I think I'd rather just have threats than like random removal spells that don't really kill the important things in the matchup. This is a good hand. So the reason this hand is good is because there's just a good chance that we ultimate our Liliana. I'm not actually going to cast Duress on turn 1. I don't have very many 2-drops to cast, like it's just Duress and Transgress basically. So, we got another one. So this allows me to Duress him after my opponent's drawn an extra card. And I guess I'll just take both these cards. Face of Surgery is obviously out of the sideboard. We are essentially like helping him get to Delirium, but I think denying him the Traverse is pretty good. Whoa! Man, why is this happening? Alright, so now we are back, and our opponent has cast a Vessel of Nascency, and we couldn't care less. Would have been nice to tag it with our Duress, but this is fine. And we're just going to try to ultimate this Liliana. It's going to happen fairly quickly. There's not a lot our opponent's going to be able to do about it. And that's going to be that. Sorin's going to be able to do a little bit of work here too. So he has Delirium. I wonder if I'm worried about another Invasive Surgery if I cast the Read the Bones. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to cast it. I think I would like to draw that. I would not like to draw that. Alright, we're at 6. Come at me, bro. Just gonna have a Sorin to slog through soon, too. Oh, that's good. That's real good. So, man, a Grasp of Darkness would, or Ultimate Price would actually be kind of decent here. I think what I want to do is, so if I -5 this, they can just kill it. So I think the move is to do this. So if he has a way to tap this Knight ally, he could use all of his attacking power to kill Gideon, but then Liliana will be able to ultimate. And if he doesn't have a way to tap this Knight, he can attack the Liliana, but at least I'm going to start being able to eat up spiders. And that's fine. And do have to worry a little bit about negate. But that's just going to be... I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. So my opponent could have a Elder Deep Fiend here, which would be a little annoying. So if that happens, that's just what happens. So I only have to -4 here, because then I can finish it off with a Liliana. Actually, maybe I'll just go for 5. He's got the Elder Deep Fiend. It'll be better if I get the Liliana, the Deep Fiend. Let's go with the full 5. See what he does. So you got the Deep Fiend, or Griff. Show me what you got. Show me what you're working with. And that's a Deep Fiend. Kind of annoying. So when I untap, I'll be able to Ruinous Path it. But so I think my knight is going to be on chump blocking duty. Otherwise, he could kill my Gideon. So I think I should just minus on a spider. And yeah. Next turn I get to Ruinous Path, and that'll be good. 2 more land drops and my opponent will be able to cast Emrakul. So it'll be annoying. Going to combat, that's good for me. Alright, well. Sorin's dead. Not a whole lot I could do about that. Again, so close to ultimating the Liliana, and the Deep Fiend came in just in time. Needed like a Anguished Unmaking or something to deal with it properly. Actually, I guess it was the Ishkana. That was the problem. Now, Flyer is a little on the tougher side to deal with. So you're gonna die, and you're gonna get animated. And kind of want to start bashing my opponent. I can put him on a 2-turn clock. Pretty good. If I plus on the Elder Deep Fiend, that means he's not going to be able to kill either of my Planeswalkers. I could also make an emblem. But I don't think that's that great. So my opponent doesn't have a sweeper in the graveyard. I think I just want to attack. Let's get that good 2-turn clock. And both my Planeswalkers are too big for my opponent to kill by attacking. And if my opponent is able to, like, you know, tries to flash back Kozilek's Return, it's actually going to kill his own Elder Deep Fiend. Oh, that was a good draw. Sweet. So it'll be interesting to see if my opponent has another Elder Deep Fiend. I think what I should do is declare my attackers, and once I've declared them, then Anguish Unmaking the Deep Fiend. So if he does have another Deep Fiend, he can't tap down my attackers. Yeah. Ooh, negate. That's a good one. So that's a bit worse, because now he gets to eat my land. But he still takes a lot of damage. So it's not the end of the world. Jump blocks will be made. And my Liliana will be at 7. My opponent will get to flashback a traverse for Emrakul. If he does that, 5 types in the graveyard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He kind of has to do this. Liliana has forced some plays from my opponent, but has barely been able to manage it. This looks like my opponent's trying to gas up. So you got Emrakul and Pilgrim's Eye. So I think my opponent needs another Elder Deep Fiend. I think my opponent's dead. Do believe my opponent is DEAD. And he is dead. Sweet. Alright, so considering we saw all those Jaces, I think we can get the Kalitas and Linvalas out of here. Bring these Grasp of Darknesses. I think they're going to be just fine. And this is a good enough hand. We need some lands. But I mean, if we can curve 2 discard spells into a Gideon, that's like really good. Nice. So we just need a white mana. We're set. So it looks like our opponent has negate. Or he could just have like Game Trail. Or not Game Trail. Grapple with the Past. Alright. Touche. I'm going to do that again next turn, though. Sand actually has like a lot of pressure. And I'm a little surprised my opponent just didn't fire off the traverses, like at least one of the traverses. This game we can certainly steal pretty easily. No negate, that's good. We are well on our way to winning this one. Our opponent's just not really doing anything. So I think I'm fine just leaving the Jace. I think the Jace is going to be a little slow and low impact. And there's that Deep Fiend. And you know, if he plays it, I can have my mana available to Anguished Unmaking it. Or just end up turn flash in Avacyn. All of which are good. Like, this is kind of hard for my opponent to deal with. Man, this deck is sweet. Oh, another Anguished Unmaking? Yeah, so good. Jeez. So, wow, what a deck. Alright, on to the next one.